We are just a few weeks away from South by Southwest taking over Austin streets and venues. This year, though, may not be as congested.
Yeah, the city has cut the number of permitted events down to 120 compared to around 145 last year. Kate Whitehall is live in East Austin with the details on that. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning. Well, we have learned that Fader Ford is going to take place again this year for South by Southwest. We're actually on the site of where it happens. That's the strip of land owned by Capital Metro. That's between 4th and 5th Street, just east of the interstate. The thought was they weren't going to be able to hold it here this year because Cap Metro was going to be building some condominiums on this site, but construction got delayed. And now that's delayed, Fader Ford is going to be taking place. And it's one of 122 events happening this year. We learned only about half of those actually are official South by Southwest events. The others are corporations coming in and sponsoring parties. There's a couple of reasons for the changes this year. When Lady Gaga performed back in 2014, the city had no idea such a huge star was going to perform within such a small area. So now, when companies submit a permit application, they need to state how popular their talent is. And while the promoter often won't tell the city who is coming, it takes a lot of phone calls to figure out if the space requested will be safe for everyone. Another big reason for fewer events, there just aren't enough inspectors.
Fire inspectors cannot inspect those sites until they're set up, and they're oftentimes not set up until the day before. So they are going all over trying to inspect these sites the day before or 2 days before or the day of the event.
And city officials told me that it's also becoming a lot harder for these promoters to find spaces for their big events simply because all of our big parking lots are now becoming tall buildings. For example, over where the Fairmont is being built over near the Rainey Street district, that's where MTV used to hold their award ceremonies. 2 big other parking lots are along Red River. 2 other hotels are under construction in that area right now as well. But at this point, they haven't told us exactly who the big acts are. And as soon as we find out, of course, we'll pass that along to you. For now, we're live in East Austin. Kate Whitehall, KXAN News.